Today's Stuff Like the Toonz is gonna leave you on your Baki exhausted and reaching for your mother like, I need a Hanma! Yo, dudes and dudettes, your friendly neighborhood Jaxblade is back, and today we are finally doing the Baki Hanma Tough Like the Toonz. Yes, I've been waiting to do this for a while now, and I've just loved getting into doing like these bulky characters. Like I did Yujiro in December, that's Baki's dad for all y'all, and I did JoJo's in January, and it's just like really fun and it helps like switch up the workout routine, and it's also just really cool to like get these like mass monsters so people will be miring this summer. But yeah, I'm gonna have so much fun with this. Now this Tough Like the Toonz is going to be super intense because Baki's training, like if you've been on my channel for a while, you know like his stuff is insane. So like I tried to make that as realistic as possible without, you know, actually being sent to jail for like sending one of y'all to an early grave. So just keep that in mind and stay safe. Now the way we're going to do this routine is actually going to be split into two parts, and depending on what your goal is, that you can just choose like one of the parts if that's what you're just mainly interested in. But the thing is, Baki characters are mainly just, you know, level 4, level 5 bodybuilders. For those who don't know what that is, just click that video right there and then that explains it in depth. But that's what they are. They're pretty much like super ripped bodybuilders who know how to fight. And that is like different. Like if you've ever taken combat sports, you know that like just doing combat sports itself along with weight training isn't necessarily going to help you get like a bodybuilder look. So the reason I made it this way is so that people can sort of choose their own adventure with the Baki thing. Because like, do you actually want to look like the Baki characters, you know, just like a bodybuilder, and then like work on being like a fighter? Or do you actually just want to be fit like them and actually have the endurance and stamina? You can do both eventually, but it's just like, if you're just interested in the looks and having that lion in the room effect, then I would suggest focusing on the Aesthetics Mass routine, because that's what we're gonna focus on right now. So here's a little simple test for you right now. So go to the mirror, go check your abs. If your abs are, you know, super lean right now, like where you go, oh, I've reached a level of leanness I enjoy, like my abs are like nice to find, just you know, then you can do the aesthetic mass building if that's what you're just interested in, if you're just interested in the aesthetic look. If you were like someone who is skinny fat or built fat, where you know all the top looks good but your midsection is a bit lacking, then you can do the fitness strength and conditioning routine, because that's going to help lean you out while getting you stronger, but it's not necessarily going to incredibly bulk you up. Sort of think of it like the Kenichi workout, where it's going to make you super lean first, because you always want to lean out first before putting on size, unless you are a beginner who has newbie gains. If you're a beginner who has newbie gains, you can like, you know, build muscle and burn fat at the same time. But if you're someone who is either, you know, in their 20s or later years, they missed out on getting newbie gains, then you have to lose the fat first and then add the size, because building muscle does add some fat to the frame. And if you're bulking up while already having that fat, it's not gonna be as impressive. Like if you lean out first and then you bulk up and add the muscle to a lean frame, it's gonna be so much more impressive aesthetically for you. So that's what I'm just suggesting for the people out there. If you're just a person who doesn't care about aesthetics at all, you just wanna be fit, there's the fit Baki routine and then the strength training routine. But that's what I'm splitting it up right now so that everyone's, you know, going into this with the right mindset. Now for this workout, it is extremely important that you take the days to like rest and stretch, because that's going to help you come back stronger. Like you break down the muscle and then you refresh, rebuild, and now you're able to come back stronger. Don't just like train every single day, otherwise you're gonna end up like Jack and you don't have the super steroids, and that's not gonna be good. Like take those deload weeks, because doing the type of intensity we're gonna be doing with this Baki the Grappler training is going to be super intense on your central nervous system, and you don't want to fry that. As I've mentioned before in my other video, I've mentioned that in like countless other videos before, but just briefly, if you fry your central nervous system, you'll just start getting irritable, cranky, you won't be able to sleep properly, and it's just a whole bunch of other mess that you do not want to go through. So make sure you're taking the time, just follow along with my instructions, and you will get the best results you ever achieved. But with that said, drink your water, get your warm up in, and let's get ready to train. Booyah.
Okay, start off the bodybuilding mass and aesthetic routine. We're going to be working out Monday and Thursday, and the routine is going to be as follows. It's going to be a press day, working your chest, shoulders, and triceps. And what we're going to be working on, we're going to start off with good old-fashioned bench press, one of the kings and just staples of getting you stronger, helping you increase your pec size, increasing the strong arms, getting those nice shoulders popping. And what I like to do, I like to use dumbbells, but you can use a barbell for this. And what you're going to be doing, 5 sets, 6 to 8 reps, perfect rep range for building strength and muscle mass. And for each of these, because we're trying to focus on muscle growth, you want to do rest no longer than 60 to 90 seconds. As a matter of fact, 70 seconds would be the minimum, and then 90 seconds would be the maximum. This is going to help you really stimulate the muscle. And when you press at the top, be sure to flex your chest. That's going to get all the blood flow and tension in there, and that's going to help promote growth. So that's what you really want to focus on. Next, we're going to be doing standing shoulder press. Now, I personally like doing shoulder press with dumbbells, or you can do it with a barbell as well. I find the dumbbells work better for me as I've had shoulder issues before, and I'm able to just do a neutral press like I'm doing here. But a barbell works just as well. Just make sure you're standing up straight and you're not like lopsiding, the weight isn't too heavy. Make sure you can control the weight. And then you're going to hit me for 4 sets, 10 to 12 repetitions. And then you're going to rest again during those sets for 70 to 90 seconds. After that, we're going to move on to incline bench press, hitting them chests again, hitting them shoulders again, and hitting them triceps again. And I'm just going to use this clip from my JoJo Tough Like the Toonz because like my incline bench press set actually has like a broken thing in the side now, so I can't really make it look inclined, but it's just as great for getting you nice and strong. So what you're going to do, 4 sets, 10 to 12 reps, again, slow and controlled, really focusing on flexing at the top, squeezing, and feeling all your muscles. Remember, one of the key things to getting a nice strong aesthetic physique is mind and muscle connection. So you want to focus on really feeling the contraction and blood flow and just the muscles working. You don't want to just do the weight, push them up, lower them down. After that, we've got our very first superset. We're going to be doing weighted dips, 4 sets of 10, supersetted with a wide push-up hold. So what I'm doing right here is I'm doing 4 sets of 10 weighted dips, or regular dips if you're not strong enough. And if you're a beginner, you can do assisted dips, or you can just do a dip machine if that's what you want to do. You're not strong enough, but you still want to work your triceps. All of those completely fine and getting you those nice aesthetics. And you're going to superset those with a wide push-up hold. So what I'm doing right here is I just get myself into the standard push-up position, and I stretch my arms out, and I hold that position for approximately 20 seconds. That's going to work my chest muscles and help me just working on isometric and isotonic control. That's going to help me get not only just strengthen the muscle, but also help it like get more definition as well, because it's working on little stabilizing muscles. Then we go on to lateral raises, superset it with front raises. Pretty self-explanatory, but when you lower the weight, make sure you're always controlling the weight. Don't let it drop. Like that's a key thing for all of these exercises. Do not let the weight just drop down. Lift it up, control on the way down. Lift it up, control on the way down. And we're going to superset that with, after you do 12 reps of those lateral raises, we're going to go into front raises for 20 reps. Now for the front raises, we're using a lighter weight because I want you to really control the weight. Like when you go up, slowly let it down. Like if you need to go up, like go up 1 and then come down A, B, C, D. 2, A, B, C, D. Like that is going to give you some nice shoulder gains and get you those nice boulder shoulders all around. And then to finish off, we're going to go with some band rotations for our shoulder exercises. And that's going to be just, you know, standing on the door, getting a band. You can actually use a cable for this as well if you're at the gym doing this routine. And all you're going to do is push your elbow into your side and then use your elbow externally, rotate it. And that is going to work your rear delt muscle. And that is phenomenal for not only getting your shoulders to have that nice 3D look, but also keeping your shoulder stability safe and working your rotator cuff muscles. And that is phenomenal for just keeping them healthy. Trust me on this. I've had shoulder issues for years, but this is one thing that always helps it feel much better afterwards. But then to finish off the Monday and Thursday workout, we're going to go tricep pushdowns, supersetted with 4 sets of 10 reps of diamond push-ups. So what you're going to do is 4 sets of 10 reps of tricep pushdowns to 4 sets of 10 reps of diamond push-ups. Now I'm using a band for my tricep pushdowns because like this is what helped for me when I was in physical therapy. And also like, again, I'm not at a gym right now. I'm just doing this workout routine in my Baki home basement because like this picture shows right here, Baki has a pretty nice home home gym. So like that's where this workout is coming from. A nice little home workout you can do if you got the weight room for it. Tricep push downs, really contract the tricep on the bottom, like really squeeze, like feel it, flex it. You got it. Yeah, look at that nice sexy erection in that tricep. And then you're just gonna finish those 4 sets of 10. And then you're gonna go right into your diamond push-ups. We'll actually just finish a set of 10 and go into your diamond push-ups and keep alternating. Remember, resting 70 seconds, 90 seconds. That is going to give you the best results and get you those nice strong arms that look like Baki. So you're just like, you can flex and mire on all these people. Tuesday and Friday, we're going to be working our back and biceps and legs. So what we're going to do here is we're going to focus on just, working the back and biceps. Like I mentioned before, if you want to just do a full back routine, I have a whole Baki Hanma workout. As a matter of fact, if you wanted to, you could switch out the entire back routine for that if you really wanted to and just get like some extra back gains in to get that Hanma ogre back going. But if you just want to try something new, what we're going to do here is we're going to start off with some wide grip pull-ups, 5 sets of 5 to 8 reps. That's going to give you like that nice little aesthetic demon back going. And you can do those weighted, and you can also choose any variety of pull-ups you want. Like you can do wide, you can do narrow, you can do chin-ups, whatever you want to prefer. Like I actually encourage you to keep switching up which type of pull-up you do. And then here we go, we've got some barbell rows this time around. You could use dumbbell rows if you want to, but we're gonna incorporate them later. And barbell rows, just make sure you keep your core nice and contracted, your back flat, and when you're pulling up, like make sure you're really squeezing in the back. Make sure your elbows go past your lat and squeeze each time. That's really gonna help the mass and definition grow. It's gonna get you that nice, extra thick back, baby. Yeah, I know you like that. Then following the barbell rows, we're going to go into single arm dumbbell rows, 4 sets of 10 reps each side. And remember, when you hit 10 reps, that means you could do no more with good form. That's throughout this entire workout. When you hit 4 sets of 10 reps, you're doing no more with good form. That's what it is. So make sure you're squeezing at the top. Like, don't just like row the weight up and don't do anything, because that's just going to make you look like an asshole in the gym. Just pull the weight up and really squeeze in that lat muscle and do it 4 sets of 10 reps each side. Then we've got some, basic exercises. You can either do dumbbell curls, barbell curls, whatever you prefer. You can actually switch it up. Again, I encourage you to just keep switching this up so you're not constantly just like doing the same thing over and over. You can either just do, dumbbell, barbell. That's going to get you those nice pumps in your biceps and get you those curls with the girls, baby. So you and your girl can have some epic, well, I don't want to spoil that, but you know what I mean for people who've only seen the Netflix show, but Baki gets down, that's all I'll say. And that's just going to be 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Next, we've got some face pulls, 2 sets of 15 reps. I mentioned before in my Ujiro video, these are one of the most important exercises you could do, and Athlean-X is right to promote them every single day. Great for developing the nice trap muscles, also great for shoulder health and stability. So just get 2 sets, 15 reps in. And now we're going into either squats or deadlifts. And you remember, I'm going to help you choose which squat you want to do. You can do a standard barbell squat, and you can do a standard like dumbbell squat, or you can do a body weight squat. What I'm doing right here is a body weight squat because Baki in the manga does body weight squat till they burn. So what you can do, you can either do 4 sets of 50 body weight squats, and that is just a challenge right there. Like, it's gonna be burning like hell. Or you can do like 4 sets of 12 reps with a standard barbell squat or a dumbbell squat. Or if you really want to, I would suggest either doing deadlifts as well. Like, I wouldn't do squats and deadlifts back to back. I mean, unless you're like just a goat like that, that is what you want to do. You really want to take yourself to the next level. But like, they are very, very taxing on the body, and I highly suggest just choosing one, like either a squat or deadlift. And remember, you're going to be doing this on Tuesday and Friday. So one day you could do squats, one day you can do deadlifts. So just choose what you want to do, but make sure you're going deep. Try to make sure your knees don't go too past your toes. They can go a little past your toes, but like, just try not to go overboard, because that's going to lead to some injuries. And make sure you're pushing through your heels, and then just go down, go up, and keep that back nice and flat, and then you just go right up. Yeah, perfect. And another exercise absolutely sweet for your legs and lower body development, and also just great for martial artists in general, is the lateral leg raise, which not enough people do, all right? I see like people just diss it because they feel like they're Jane Fonda, but like, yeah, that is just a thing that helps strengthen your butt, your knees, your hips, your lower back, and so many people can't do it. If you can do this exercise, what you do is you lie on your side like I'm doing here, and then slowly lift it up and slowly let it back down, or you can explosively go up and slowly let it down. If it starts burning after about like 15 reps, then you have some weak hips, my friend, and that is crucial in helping you prevent knee injuries and hip injuries and lower back injuries, because like it helps stabilize all of these. Like most guys have weak glutes, like we got weak asses, all right? We don't train for them. Like why do we need nice butts and spandex? But the point is, these are important exercises that you got to do for overall leg development and helping keep your legs safe and healthy. Like usually if you have a problem with like knee issues, it's either at the bottom with your ankle or up top with your hip. So make sure you're focusing on these. And if you want to do another variation of it, you can do the band crab walk, where you step inside a band and do what I'm doing here, and you just walk side to side. This will burn really good after a while, and you can do 4 sets of 30 seconds if you choose to. Either do the lateral leg raises or the band thing. And remember, I'm encouraging you to pick which one works better for you. These are phenomenal for helping you get knee health, and phenomenal for just helping you keep your legs strong all over, and nice for giving you a nice ass. All right, so make sure you get into it. Next up, we've got some weighted lunges, 3 sets of 10 reps each leg. So just step forward and really work that lunge. You should feel the squeeze. It's gonna get you some nice strong legs for kicking ass like Baki. Oh my God, it's gonna work so well. So you just do that. And then after that, we're gonna go to calf raises for 6 sets of 15 reps. And you can do them either standing, like right now, just standard standing, like really squeeze at the top, or you can do them on the stairs and then just do one leg at a time and then just go up and down. Whatever you prefer, basically. But you just really, calves are a difficult muscle to grow, so just make sure you're really working them to the point where it's like, oh dang, I'm feeling all the blood flow going in them, I'm like using the proper weight, I'm using the proper form, this is gonna make them burn. And when you go down, make sure to go down at least, 3 to 4 seconds. Like try to hold that thing at the top and then slowly lower yourself down. It works even better if they have a calf machine at your gym. Then Wednesday and Saturday, just do some cardio. Do whatever cardio you want. Or you can do my Luffy stretching routine, because that's a great way just to have like nice mobility, stretching, and just feel better. Like you don't feel like I'm destroying my body. Like you want to make sure you're having these deload days as well, because they're really important in making sure you come back stronger and you're not just like gonna fry your central nervous system. So on these days off, do cardio. You can either be walking, swimming, biking, running, whatever you want to do. It could be combat training, or it could just be, straight up yoga, but that's what you're going to do on Wednesday and Saturday. And then on Sunday, you just take a rest. That's all you do. All right, so this next workout is for those of you who are just trying to get athletic and fit like Baki, like you're actually trying to push yourself to a next level of strength and conditioning. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off Monday morning with some good old-fashioned shadow boxing. And shadow boxing is just, I've like preached it for so many hours and days. Like it's just a thing of you fighting an imaginary opponent. So you can literally fight whatever you want. Baki likes to imagine himself fighting like giant like T-Rexes and giant praying mantises and his dad and all these other badasses. So you could just think of what you want to do. You could like pretend like you're fighting Floyd Mayweather, study their fights on the TV, like watch various fights on the TV and try to mimic like how you would combat them. But that's all it is. You're fighting an imaginary opponent. Make sure you focus on blocking, your distance, your timing, your guard, and you really want to do this. This is phenomenal for cardio. You can do it for like 20 minutes just practicing, or you can do it in rounds. So what I like to do 3-minute rounds of shadow boxing, and then I will move on to approximately like a rest for like a minute, and then I'll do 3 more rounds of that. So I do 4 rounds for 3 minutes each every like morning. So like it just is a great way of just keeping you nice and in shape and working your cardio phenomenally. Or you can just do some running, do some boxing, whatever you prefer. Like it doesn't matter, just like get that cardio in, because cardio is one of the fighter's best assets in winning anything. Like having that just heart and lung endurance is so essential. Then on Monday afternoon, we're going to go into our strength and conditioning workout. What we're going to be having you do are heavy bench press, and we're going to be resting less than a minute. So it's going to be 45 seconds rest max. So what you want to do is you want to have a heavy bench press. Now make sure you have a spotter for this, or just make sure you're using dumbbells and like you don't like destroy your shoulders or anything like that. Just make sure you're being safe. And you want to do 4 sets, 5 reps, rest 45 seconds, and then do that 3 more sets. That's what you're going to be doing, focusing on like really pushing those muscles to grow and just become stronger under like times of pressure. Now, this is just like insane thing to do. It's like great for working your cardiovascular endurance and also great for helping you get stronger. Like, trust me on this. Then we're going to move on to a heavy shoulder press, 4 sets, 4 to 6 reps. Focus again, control the weight. Do not just throw it, like do not just get insane weight just to like do it. Make sure all the weight you are lifting you can control, because if you can't control it, that's going to lead to an injury and that's no good. So really focus on control. Then we're going to go into fingertip push-ups, 4 sets at 12 to 20 reps. I've mentioned these before, my Rock Lee workouts, but these are just phenomenal for grip strength, helping you get stronger forearms and helping you like have a stronger weight. Baki likes to do these things doing handstands and just using his thumbs, so he's extra beast mode with it. Maybe one day you can be that way, but for right now we're just going to focus on these. And again, if you're a beginner, just start on your knees. There is no shame in that. Just start on your knees if you need to. Then after that, we've got conditioning alternate shoulder press. So what we're going to do is just going to use one arm at a time, and we're going to do 4 sets of 20 reps each arm. So this is unilateral training, help you balance yourself out, and you're just going to focus on one side at a time. That's really going to help you develop that power and strength in the shoulder, the tricep, and just getting you the muscle mass right in that area and also increasing the thing. And yes, you're going to use light weight for this, lighter weight for this. You don't have to do anything like super heavy, just like a moderate weight where when you hit 20 reps, you're like, oh shit, that feels good. That feels good. That feels so good. And then to finish off this Monday training routine, we've got 3 sets of 10 reps of shoulder stabilizers to clap push-ups for 30 seconds. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 10 shoulder stabilizers, just these T movements. So what I'm doing right here, using a very light dumbbell, squeezing my scapula, letting them slowly down. And then we're going to go right to clap push-ups for 30 seconds. So it's going to be 3 sets of 10 reps, so shoulder stabilizers and clap push-ups for 30 seconds. And you're going to do that 3 times all around. So that's just going to work on your conditioning and just make you just like, you're going to feel gassed after this. You're going to be out of breath and it's going to feel so amazing. Now on Tuesday, we're going to be focusing again on shadow boxing and cardio. So what you're going to do is you're going to wake up, you're going to do your shadow boxing. Remember, just light, focusing on your thing for like 4 rounds, just go at your pace. And then after that, you're going to kick up the cardio by either going on a 3-mile run or swimming laps or riding a bike, whatever you want to do. Just make sure you're getting that extra cardio in. This is going to be what you're focusing on. And then later in the day, you can do some nice yoga. Like some nice yoga is going to help you just feel stretched out, and you're going to feel good, and you're going to feel nice and loosey-goosey, and make sure you're not tearing anything, and just like you're going to feel amazing. Just make sure get your stretching in. Always focus on stretching. Like that's what Baki is, very flexible for a big, massive guy, so that's really important. Then on Wednesday, you can choose your own adventure, because for legs, you can do either one of these workouts. You can do Samurai Jack's Jump Good, Tough Like the Toonz. You can do my Rainbow Dash and Sonic Tough Like the Toonz, just for the strength training portions of it. Or you can do my Sanji Tough Like the Toonz, which is just great for like helping you kick harder and just have more power and more mass in your legs. So focus on doing that for Wednesday. That's going to be your main goal on Wednesday. Then Thursday is just going to be a nice relaxing stretch day. You're just going to stretch, focus on stretching out all the muscles, making sure they're all loosey-goosey. Take a yoga class if you need to. Just focus, or go on YouTube and look up a yoga video. That's going to be really important, just helping yourself stretch out. That's what you want to focus on Thursday. And then Friday, we're going to start the day off with 15 minutes of HIIT cardio in the morning. So that's just like any cardio again, like jump rope, swimming, sprinting, whatever you want to do, shadow boxing, hell, you just go choose a workout routine that you just can only do for 15 minutes, going ball to the wall ham. And if you want to know how to do HIIT cardio better, just go through any of my Tough Like Toonz playlists. So I have that marked in it. Like it's going to be something that challenges you, but it's like very short and you can't do it for long periods of time. So that's how you're going to start Friday morning off. Then we just go into some simple exercises. You know how to do the weighted pull-ups, 4 sets of 5 reps. Then dumbbell rows, 4 sets of 5 reps each arm. Then some light pull-ups until failure. Really just like maxing them out, like burning them out on the pull-ups, just doing as many as you can. And remember, if you're a beginner who can't do pull-ups, you can do either lat pull-downs or you can do assisted pull-ups. There's no shame in it. Just do what you can, work on what you can. And then we're going to do barbell rows, but this time instead of doing barbell rows for like, you know, mass and thickness, we're doing them for conditioning. So 4 sets of 20 reps, just as fast as you can go, and like really squeezing at the top, like focus it. It's just a conditioning exercise. And then we finish up with face pulls, 2 sets of 30 reps. And that's pretty much your workout for strength and conditioning. Also, for those of you who want like a solid ab routine, I actually have a solid ab routine that a lot of people have not been doing on my channel. It's called my TMNT ab workout. And like, honestly, I still do this ab workout, and it's like one of the best ab workouts I do. Like, I feel great after doing it, and I'm starting to like notice a little pop action going. So I highly recommend doing that Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's what you're interested in doing as well, because I know some people will be like, oh, what about the abs? We need to work the core. So there you go. That's a perfect routine right there, because that's all I've been doing, and it's been working wonders for me. Here's the summary for all of you who are curious. For the people who want the mass and aesthetic routine, that's going to be training Monday and Thursday, bench press, shoulder press, incline bench press, weighted dips, superset with a wide push-up hold, lateral raises, superset with front raises, tricep push-downs, superset with diamond push-ups, band rotations, 3 sets of 10 each side. While Tuesday and Friday, you're going to be doing wide grip pull-ups, barbell rows, single arm dumbbell rows, dumbbell/barbell curls, face pulls, either squats or deadlifts, weighted lunges, calf raises, and then Wednesday and Saturday you either do yoga, combat training, or cardio training, whatever you want to do on those days. Just make sure you get it in, and Sunday you rest. And for those people who are interested in the conditioning routine, that's going to be Monday morning. Make sure you do some shadow boxing, get your cardio in, or if you just want to do HIIT cardio, by all means, if you're not much of a fighter, but that's just going to help you get the Baki physique better, or the Baki conditioning better. Then Monday afternoon, we're going to do heavy bench press, heavy shoulder press, fingertip push-ups, conditioning the shoulders with shoulder press. Then we're going to do shoulder stabilizers to clap push-ups for time. So remember that, like the clap push-ups are not going to be like as many reps as you can do. It's just like as many as you can do within a 30-second rep range. And then on Tuesday, shadow boxing, cardio, and yoga. So in the morning, be sure to do your shadow boxing, your cardio afterwards, and then do some yoga in the afternoon. Wednesday, choose a tough like the Toonz, Samurai Jack, Rainbow Dash, Sonic, Sanji, whatever you prefer. Thursday, just stretch. Make sure you get your stretch in. Just like go on YouTube and find a new yoga video to do. Like you can find a new one every single day. Something to just help you out, like making sure everything's nice and loosey-goosey. Trust me, it's going to help you out tremendously. Then Friday, start the day off with 15 minutes of HIIT cardio, followed by weighted pull-ups, dumbbell rows, light pull-ups, barbell rows, and face pulls in the afternoon. And that is the Baki Hanma Tough Like the Toonz training program. Remember to take breaks. Remember to take like deload weeks so you do not fry your central nervous system. And remember just to take your time, build your way up. Like you don't have to rush into this, like bull rush into this. It's completely fine to start where you are. The step to being better is just like getting 1% better each day. You got this, believe in yourself, work hard, and those results will come. I hope you enjoyed that Tough Like Toonz. It was incredibly fun to make. Baki is one of my favorite characters, though I've been starting reading Kengan Ashura, and a part of me is like, oh, Kengan Ashura is starting to, you know, take the Baki place. I might do a Kengan video later on, but I just loved it. Tell me what you thought of it down below. Leave a comment. Be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to hit that subscribe button too, and hit that bell notification, because I'm going to be uploading more consistently, and I just like to, you know, that'll let you know like the second I upload. Also, for those of you who are interested in just having like a full routine with like, you know, meal plans and sleep schedules and all of that jazz, then check out my Aim to Pass the American Dream plan in real life. I took All Might's training plan from My Hero Academia and made a real life version of it. Or for those of you who just don't have any equipment, they want to do sort of training that's intense and look like these characters, well, I actually have a thing called a Mighty Guide, similar to Might Guy, and it's all just body weight based. You can like work out your back. I know some people had questions about that. Like you don't need any equipment. I made it so that you can work out at home to build muscle, burn fat. It's unisex. It doesn't take that much, you know, just click all down in the description below. And for those of you who just want the will to be like these characters, like I want the will to actually want to train like these characters, I have a whole thing called A Hero's Will in the description box down below. It'll help you develop that hero's will so that you can be the hero of your story. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and remember, like I always say, keep calm, booyah on, and don't forget, moment time. Train hard. Later days. Also, a quick PSA, if you've only seen Baki on Netflix,
but you haven't seen red hair Baki and his adventures and stuff like that, go fix that right away, because like I had a conversation with someone who's like, oh dude, I've seen all of Baki. I was like, really? So what you think of like when he fought the Yasha ape? And they're like, oh really? Remember what happened when Yujiro like punched the ground and the earthquake stopped? And they're just like, Cause like if you've only seen the Netflix Baki, which is season 3, if you watch that show, you're just like, why is it even called Baki? He barely does anything in that season. Like when you watch the first 2 seasons, you get like a love and admiration for the character, or if you just read the manga. So definitely make sure you watch the first 2 seasons or read the manga, or actually watch this video right here that I made of how to just catch up on the first 2 seasons and then like enjoy the Netflix series by the time it comes, because it's sort of weird that they don't have the original 2 seasons on Netflix just yet.